Alright you guys, so we have just got leaked the next 2 Blue Lock Rivals updates, and in today's video we are simply going to be covering that topic and talking about some of the moves and abilities we can possibly be getting with these updates, as well as some of the vanity that might be added. Now with that being said, I'm not going to make this intro too long-winded, but if you guys like content like this or gameplay content, be sure to like and subscribe as always. We are almost at 20k, which is a huge milestone for us, and hey man, we should be hitting it this week. Alright, that's the goal. But enough about that, let's go ahead and talk about the leaks. Okay guys, so first things first, let's go ahead and cover the update that is coming this Saturday, Revamps Part 2. And obviously after this, we're going to cover the Don Lorenzo update that everybody's hyped about. So the description says this update will feature revamps for Say Awakening, Isagi second ability, Big Bang Drive, some flows, and they will also be fixing some bugs and adding more quality of life features. So first and most importantly, the Say Awakening revamp. Now a lot of us thought we were actually going to be getting this past update, but a lot of us kind of were mistaken. Now I'm just going to go ahead and assume that they're going to be reworking his entire Awakening kit. So we're just going to kind of throw out some predictions for the abilities that are going to replace the current ones. So first things first, the shot, like the nutmegging to the shot he did, like the you'll never surpass me thing, that will probably be getting changed. So I think the best replacement we could probably get for the current shot is probably a curve shot. Now I'll go ahead and put up a clip right here on what I'm talking about, but yeah, as you guys can see, Say hit a banger shot in the U20 match. Now in the anime, it was kind of, you know what I'm saying, the animation was kind of not there, so I'll kind of use a manga panel as well to show it better. But yeah, I feel like if we got a replacement for the shot, it would probably look something like that. Now next, his heel flick ability. Okay, his heel flick ability is very strong, but visually it's not really that appealing. So instead of the heel flick ability that takes us very far, I feel like instead we will probably get some sort of a dribble sequence. Now as you guys know, in the U20 game, Say was cooking with his dribbles, so there's probably 2 possible dribble sequences we can be getting to replace this heel flick move. Now I'm going to start with the first and least likely, the dribble sequence against Rin at the very end of the match. Now in the animation, this was a beautiful dribble sequence and I could definitely see this being added in, but the reason I feel like this is least likely to get added is because he actually lost the exchange. But hey man, it looks really cool, so we can possibly be getting this. Now the next and more likely option we have is when he used his counter dribbling to get past the whole entire team. Now the way I see this being added into the game is kind of like Bashira's infinite dribbles. When someone tries to slide tackle you or gets near you in general, they'll pretty much just get dribbled past. So yeah, I think it'll probably look like infinite dribbles for Bashira's kit, but a little bit more visually appealing, I'll say. And then last prediction I have for the Say Awakening is the cutscene when you actually get into the Awakening. Now the cutscene we currently have is him saying it's a one-shot match. Now instead of that, I actually think they're going to change it to this, and the animations are definitely going to be heat. Okay, I'm definitely excited to see what this is going to look like. But yeah, those are my predictions for Say's Awakening. If you guys disagree and have any other ideas, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. But next, let's talk about Isagi's second ability. Now this I'm actually pretty hyped for because I'd like to use direct shot more, but direct pass is actually really bad. Okay, but now Isagi's second ability has just been announced, so I'm pretty hyped. The only question now is what is the second ability going to be? Now since this isn't NEL Isagi, we actually have a pretty clear image on what this could possibly be, and my personal prediction for the second ability is kind of like an off-ball movement ability. So pretty much some mobility you can use off the ball, because that is pretty much Isagi's main ability. Okay, other than his direct shot, that is the ability Isagi's using the most, so it would only make sense if they went ahead and add that into the game. And honestly, other than that, I really have no clue on what they would add other than off-ball movement. If you guys have any ideas, let me know, but please note this is not NEL Isagi, so no 2-gun or anything like that is going to be added into his kit, at least I think. Now next revamp we will be getting is the Big Bang Drive. Now this one I feel is kind of self-explanatory. They're pretty much just going to be changing the visual effects, and this is honestly going to be crazy, okay, because it already looks insane visually and they are pretty much just going to be making it look way better. So yeah, I'm definitely hyped to see that. Now mechanic wise, how the shot is actually took and like what you have to do to set up the shot, I'm not too sure if they're actually going to be revamping that or not. I heavily doubt it, but it is always a possibility. But yeah, for now we just know it's going to get a crazy visual rework, and that is about it. Okay you guys, so next thing Carollo has on the list for this next update is flow reworks, meaning that some flows are going to be getting a visual change, just how Prodigy and Awakened Genius did. Now we really don't have too many clues to go off off of on what's actually going to get reworked. So I'm pretty much just going to be picking out the most likely flows to get a rework. And first one is Snake. Okay, now Snake, it doesn't look bad or anything like that. I just feel like since he already reworked pretty much all the mythic flows visually, it would only make sense to rework Snake. Now next, Wildcard. Now Wildcard, I assumed was going to get a second variant or a visual rework in this Kunigami update, but it didn't, and I feel like this would probably be the perfect time to do so. Once again, Wildcard doesn't look bad, but I do feel like it could look a lot better. Now the final flow I think is going to get a visual rework is Puzzle or Monster. Now these two both look really amazing, but you guys know Isagi is getting a second ability, and if you guys have been keeping up with the Blue Lock manga, he has been getting some shine. So I think Isagi might take it with this one. I think Puzzle Piece might get a rework. I barely see anybody roaming around with the Puzzle Piece flow, so I think it would definitely be cool for Puzzle Piece to get a rework. But you know what I'm saying, people like Bachira a lot as well, so Bachira might get one as well, aka Monster, but we will just have to see. And who knows, it might not be neither of them, and it might be Trap or Chameleon or anything like that, but I personally heavily doubt it because those are more recent than Monster and Puzzle. Now with that being said, that is about it for the update we're going to be getting this week. He did also note that there will be some more quality of life features, but honestly I have no clue because I already got the quality of life features I wanted, which is the spectate features in the private servers. So I'm just going to leave this up to you guys, so you guys be sure to recommend me in the comments what quality of life features you would like to see in this game. Now with all that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the update that's actually going to be coming after the reworks update, the Don Lorenzo style. Now the description for this one is the Ace Eaters entering Blue Lock rivals Don Lorenzo, the unshakable wall with insane adaptability, predator-like defense, calculated interceptions, and zombie dribbling. Lorenzo shuts down even the flashiest strikers. So you guys, this is obviously huge for a lot of reasons, even bigger than the style itself actually getting added in, because this possibly means that we can be getting a world-class rarity. Because if you guys don't know already, in the NEL, Don Lorenzo is one of the players who is already on a team with the special title New Gen 11, the same title as Kaiser, and he had some insane feats in the short time he was shown. But yeah, and a small thing right here, it says gimme lucky spins at the bottom of the Don Lorenzo style title, which honestly kind of pushes me to think this is definitely going to be a world-class ability, which is definitely pretty exciting, but it's also going to be pretty scary because it's going to take an incredible amount of spins to get this dude. Now this style is going to be insanely hard to predict for me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because firstly, it's the first world-class ability in the game. We could possibly have 3 to 4 moves in the base moveset, which sounds absolutely insane, but if it's world-class, it's going to be super rare, even more rare than the current mythics we have. And Don Lorenzo has showed some crazy stuff in the short time he was shown in the manga, but to kind of make it easier on myself, I'm gonna kind of keep the base template we already have, 2 abilities in the base moveset. Now first things first, let's go ahead and start with Don Lorenzo's most iconic ability, zombie dribbling. Now originally I thought this would be in the awakening moveset, and this possibly could still be in the awakening moveset, but just for fun purposes, I'm just gonna say this is gonna be in the base moveset, okay? But once again, this could still possibly be in the awakened moveset. But zombie dribbling would pretty much act as mobility to get from one place to the other. Now in the manga, Don Lorenzo used this to bring the ball up the midfield. Now maybe for balancing purposes, you can only use this ability on your half of the field, but in return, it brings you pretty far. Now the other move that could possibly be in his base moveset is an intercept ability. Very similar to Karasu's awakening ability where he just traps the ball if it's in air near you. I can definitely see the same for Don Lorenzo in his base moveset, but obviously it wouldn't go as far as Karasu's. But I don't know, we obviously don't have those in the game yet, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, an interception move would definitely go good with Don Lorenzo, because when it comes to man marking and making sure the ball doesn't get to someone, he is definitely world class. Now as for his awakening ability, I feel like he's going to have the Ace Eater move. Now I'm obviously taking this from the Blue Lock manga where Don Lorenzo pretty much marked Michael Kaiser the whole entire game and kept bro locked up, okay? Michael Kaiser locked up. Like, I kid you not, bro was not able to do anything the whole entire game. So yeah, Ace Eater definitely has to be overpowered if it can mark the likes of Michael Kaiser. And I feel like with this, you can pretty much just mark a player, and no matter where you are on the field, if that player gets the ball, you instantly steal it. And maybe you can even put debuffs on that player for the entirety of your awakening, meaning you can completely shut someone down for the whole entire game. And with his other 2 abilities, I'd honestly be fine with having his interception ability and his zombie dribbling put into that. But once again, that's just me, and if you guys have any other recommendations, be sure to put them in the comments. But yeah, so far that is what I think Don Lorenzo is going to be looking like, at least somewhat. But yeah, if you guys want more of like an accurate display on what Don Lorenzo could possibly look like, then I'd recommend maybe looking up some concepts on YouTube if they release them yet, because those things are kind of insane. Okay, I do want to react to some concepts one day, but with that being said, yeah, that is my Don Lorenzo style. Now on that note, that is pretty much all I had planned for you guys in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my predictions and my coverage over the next 2 updates that are coming to this game, and let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this of me just covering stuff and pretty much just yapping about the game, very similar to my old style of videos when I used to record lock. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, like and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys have a blessed day. Peace.